What's up, brother? What's up, sister? My name Bill. I went to prison when I was 19 for making poor decisions. Spent 9 years, got out at the age of 28. During my time in prison, I've seen and been around people that were sexually assaulted. I've seen murders with my own two eyes, brutal murders, people getting stabbed up. I've seen so much corruption. I've seen people get so depressed and commit suicide. My brothers and sisters, I'm just encouraging y'all to the best of your ability, try to do the right thing, man. Stay out them jails, stay out them prisons. It's not worth it because you could go in and never make it out. What up, though? What up, though? What up, though? It's your boy Billy. Never mind that airbag in the back. Just mind your business. If the world would be a lot better place if people just learn to mind their business. But nah, listen, for real though. Bro, I know I done told y'all hella stories of hella different things and wars done popped off. People done got themselves hurt. And this is one for the books, bro. This is one that was for a very strange and a peculiar reason. You see what I'm saying? But it's serious. It's really not a joke. One day I'm coming off detail. Now, I knew it was something strange going on because I could tell by how the deputy warden of security and the deputy warden of administration stayed on that flat top. Now, the flat top is the part of the sidewalk where when you going to chow, just that concrete part you walking on, they call it the flat top. Sometimes they call it the black top because it is black, but it's concrete. And whenever the administrators just be out there during movement, looking around, watching, usually something done happened somewhere and they trying to spare everybody else from locking them down. So they just trying to watch and see what's going on. Or they done got whiff of something going on and they just got to monitor the movement just to see, to make sure if, so they know if they finna lock everybody down or not. So every time I come walk to the front, and I had a little Chris Brown on me that I actually was trying to hand off. I had to hold it all day, couldn't even hand it off. Because every time I go walking towards the front, like I'm about to go act like I'm doing something, you got the administrators standing out there or they sitting on the bench, but they watching the movement. And then they might occasionally get up, walk down there, randomly go to patting buildings and stuff down. So I got paranoid and went and put the Chris Brown back, put it in my little hiding spot. Because I'm like, hell no. And I'm glad I did it. Because when I came out once, getting ready to go to the chow hall, the lady that used to be talking about some, girl, guess what he did, girl? She called me, tell me, put my hands on the wall, doing that in front of the warden. And I ain't had nothing on me. They let me go. But I saw the dude I was supposed to give it to, and I let him know, like, it's too hot right now. You're going to have to wait till I get off detail so I could bring it to you. But I'm knowing it's something going on. So when I get down there and get to the chow hall, it's not my dorm, but it's my building. But that other dorm that's connected with my building, they in there. My dorm outside the dorm lined up waiting for them to go through so they can get called to come back down some more. And when I go in there, I get me a tray. I sit down next to some people I know and I ask, one of the guys, I'm like, the fuck going on? They're like, shit, you ain't heard? But I say, no, nigga, I been at work. What the hell going on? He said, shit, the Bloods and the Crips, they act like it's finna be up. I'm like, what the hell happened? They say, Macon State. Allegedly, 2 Crips just jumped on the Blood and they wet them up real bad. Now, it can jump prison to prison, any prison, but when you're level 5, there's only so many level 5s in the state of Georgia. So, and I believe it's like less than 10. So a lot of people that's at a level 5 usually know other people at level 5s. Y'all usually got something in common. Y'all are troublemakers or y'all charges. It's a lot of people with the same type of charges that you have, which puts y'all all in that same level 5 category. So like I say, and when your security is close, you can only go to level 5s. They're not gonna send you to a medium. So it's so many people that's here that's probably like this with other people, because like I say, there's only so many level 5s. So you got people that's been locked up 10, 20 years that done been to the same level 5 3, 4, 5 times because they can't send you nowhere else. So it gets more personal with level 5s than mediums, because you could get mixed up in the medium world because there's so many different prisons. But level 5, it just hits different. Like I say, it just gets a little more personal. You know what I'm saying? So allegedly 2 Crips down bad of the blood, and he's allegedly on life support, and they basically trying to see if he gonna pull it through or not. And that made sense because when he first told me, I'm like, the Bloods ain't popped the Crips yet. But depending on how personal it is or depending on how close it is, it could be a situation where a nigga know he about to crash. Like, this his brother, this his cousin, but he need to know the level of crash he's preparing to do. So he need to see how this turn out with bro. Is bro gonna come out the hospital and he like, I'm straight now? Okay, we just gonna wet them up. Is bro gonna die? That lets him know if he finna whack somebody. You know what I'm saying? It just puts it on a different, it puts it on a different level of retaliation and all that type of stuff like that. So now I instantly get paranoid. I go to looking at the Bloods in the dawn. You can see they looking crazy. The few Crips that's in there, they looking crazy. Everybody on point. Ain't nobody sitting here just casually enjoying their meal. Every nigga, every bite, before a nigga even can break off something, he looking up at somebody else. He looking up, they looking at each other. And it's like, bro, that life is so dangerous and scary. And that's why I promote so much, leave that life alone. Leave them streets alone. Stay away from all that type of stuff. Because it's just not worth it, bro. It's just not worth it. You want to live a life like that? Well, I can't even enjoy my damn mashed potatoes and my rice and my beans or whatever the hell on this plate because something happened to somebody else at a prison that I don't even know. I don't know the nigga that it happened to, nor do I know the people that did it to him. But because I'm in this situation and I'm a part of this group, I got to watch y'all. Y'all don't know them neither. Most of y'all don't. And y'all might try to do something to me just because another grown man told y'all attack them. That is a terrible life to live. It's very lame. Very watered down and played out. Very lame. So we get up. I get in front of them, of course, because I'm on detail. The officer let me leave out. I go back up front. So when I go back up front, Deputy Warden talking about Bill. I'm like, yeah. He like, what going on in there? Some tension in there? I say, nah, I ain't feel no tension. He like, going on in there. So I go up front, go finish doing my job. They leave out. I come back down. When I'm leaving out, like done for the day, when I'm leaving out, it's like at first it didn't look like it, but me being chain gang and me being a person that pays attention to a whole lot of stuff, I guess it was easier for me to identify. Because it just looks casual, like people walking down the walk. But when you know certain people and you know what gangs this person is, what gangs that person is, you will know some shit ain't look right. I'm coming off the flat top. Keep in mind, when I'm walking, this the administration building. I got to walk down this long flat top. It's a gate right here. As soon as you get on the other side of this gate, it's a little gate section right here. That's pill call. That's people in line getting their pills. And the gate at the end lets them out. So they let me through. But the people, it's about 6, 7 people. It's more than that, but it's like 6, 7 people huddled up together, getting their pills. They keep looking back. I immediately identify all of them as Crips. You got like 12 dudes walking this way, coming this way. I identify at least 5 of them as Bloods, so that lets me know the rest of them are Bloods. And then there's 2 dudes on the outside of this gate looking scared as hell with their back against the gate. Both of them dudes are Crips. So I'm peeping the move. So when they let me through the gate, they finally finished pill call. I'm coming up, the Blood dude slowing down, walking slower. He said something to one of the Crip dudes that was standing on the gate. Crip dude said something, they slick like they arguing back and forth. So as the officer walk over here to let this 6 out, they stop arguing, they get quiet. So I'm trying to goddamn keep my head down and walk past these niggas because I don't need nothing popping off while I'm right here in the midst of this because I'm not a Blood or a Crip. As I go to walking past, one of the Blood dudes like, see Bill, all right now, you know, just hollering at me. I'm like, all right, for sure. One of the Crip dudes, I'm like, for sure. I keep walking. So I get past them, the officer finally let them out the gate. The officer was like, hey, y'all start that bullshit if y'all want to. Y'all start that bullshit if y'all want to. I'm telling you, we're going to lock this motherfucker down. I'm telling you, they're going to lock this whole camp down. So they go to walking, they walking up. So the Crip dude that was getting his medicine, one of the dudes, he's supposed to be like a big homie, over 6'0" Crip. So he go walking up, he walk up to the front to where I know for a fact a high-ranking Blood dude is at. And they walking and talking and everybody else walking like kind of slow behind them, but they like looking at each other and mugging each other and stuff like that. So they talking, you can see they kind of getting like this, you know what I'm saying? So I kind of swerve around them and shoot up. And he was like, I'm just saying though, bro, that ain't got nothing to do with us. That ain't got nothing to do with us. That's what I had the Crip dude saying. So as I'm coming up on my yard, I say it's probably about half of them in my dorm. So as I'm walking up on the yard, they walking up, the officer tell them like, y'all gotta go y'all separate ways or whatever. So the OG Crip dude, he come walking up, he was on saying, so shit, is we getting to a resolution or what? And then Blood dude was like, man, shit, dog, man. But the Crip nigga was like, I'm saying, you saying what? Shot past the officer. All the other Crip dudes that came up on the yard with me shot past the officer. The officer immediately got on the radio. Now the Bloods and Crips like this, they in each other's face. Like, yeah, nigga. You start seeing candy bars getting pulled out from everywhere. Crip dudes got the candy bar. One Crip nigga, I didn't even know how this nigga even got on a walk with a damn fan motor. He dropped the net bag out. You know how like Candyman ain't got no hand and then that hook come out? That nigga, a net bag came out that he holding on to the fan motor about that big. That bitch nothing but sharp and pointy, thick chunk of metal. You hit somebody with that, bro, you damn near kill somebody. You hit somebody in the head with that. So they having a big old thing. And this was crazy, bro. All the police came running down there, bro. All the police came running down there. And the Blood and the Crip dude, that was like respected. Like, you know what I'm saying? The warden, deputy warden, the security and them came running down there. They got the pepper ball guns pointed at them. And the Crip dude was like, man, let us talk, man. Y'all folks be quick to run in some, try to intervene in some shit. And at the end of the day, we still got to live here amongst each other, man. Let us talk. Let us try to figure this out, bro. Let us figure this out, bro. This man telling this to the deputy warden of care and treatment, the deputy warden of security. Deputy warden looked at this thing. He was like, man, y'all got 3 minutes and I'm shutting all this shit down. So they sitting there. They on the walk. They like, you know what I'm saying? Now one of them groups, the Bloods or the Crips, put their candy bars up. Now one. Not one. Not one group put their candy bars up, bro. Not one. So I think the warden respected it because considering that what happened at the other prison. You know what I'm saying? So y'all know me and him is high ranking over our group. And if we sitting here face to face, whether we got candy bars out or not, we're like, man, nigga, let us talk, bro. Let us try to resolve this shit. Let us talk. They sitting there chopping it up for a minute. I'm just lingering around, kind of slow walking up to the building, acting like I'm, you feel me? But I'm really trying to be nosy and see what they got going on. And I guess they figured it out, you know what I'm saying? The Crip niggas came walking up this way. They put their fire up. The deputy warden didn't try to take nobody candy bar, bro. Nobody. I was like, that's crazy. Didn't try to take nobody fire. And they come walking up there, bro, just to kind of break the ice. See, the Crip dude, the OG Crip dude, he was like a master barber. That nigga was fire. Everybody else charged $2, $3 on the compound. Folks used to charge like $6. And he was fire. He used to cut the staff hair sometimes, you know what I'm saying? And he was like, yeah, I see you Wednesday. I see you Wednesday for sure. That's what he was saying to the Blood dude. And when he came walking up, I heard for a fact it was another Blood dude said to the OG Blood dude, fuck wrong with him. We been eating them niggas' face. Them nigga ain't talking about shit. And then the other Blood dude, the OG who was just talking to the Crip, started laughing. He was like, facts, dog, facts. And then they started doing some type of handshake. I don't believe Crip dude heard it because he just kept walking in the door. And if he did hear it, he played it off like he didn't. But I was just like, damn. That'd be the only thing that'd be kind of lame to me about, you know, if it's a situation where it's like we supposed to come to a truce or whatever, then niggas walk off talking shit. And then you saying stuff kind of loud, it'll make a nigga feel like you trying to get your bully on. Like, you wanted me to hear that, you know what I'm saying? But after we just talked, why would you be even, facts. Why wouldn't you tell your people, man, chill out, bro. We just squashed that with them, you know what I'm saying? Wednesday come, they send them to the gym. That's what it's our gym day. You could go to the gym, you could wear your basketball shorts, t-shirt, tank top. Even in the gym, you could take your shirt off. But if you leave out the gym, you gotta put it back on. Take your gym shoes. That's the only time you can have your radio on the walk legally, your CL20s, all that, if y'all going on yard or if you're going to the gym. If you go to the gym, you can get a haircut in the process. Now, they tell the barbers, you only do regulation. That's just an all even haircut. No designs, no temp fade, not even a lineup. With the regulation, you don't even get a lineup. You just get a regular all even haircut. But you know, the barber's only gonna do that to people they don't know. If you one of them ones, they gonna get you designs, temp fade. I used to get the temp fade lineup every time. You know, I see my dorm, I hear my dorm on the radio going out there, so I'm moving around on purpose and stuff. I gotta go do this, take them this paperwork. I stopped by the gym. When I stopped by the gym, two of my partners coming walking towards the door when the gym officer finally let me through the door. They walking past me like that. So I'm like, what? They was like, bro, this shit finna pop for sure. I said, between who? And when they say that, I immediately look at the little pit. See, like a bullpen, it's a cage, and they got 1, 2, 3, 4. It's 4 barber chairs, and they can lock it. Sometimes they will if it's too many people in there, or if the barber's already booked up, they'll lock it. And they could only cut them people and then worry about some more people and they let them out. But it wasn't locked. It was unlocked. And I see the blood dude, the OG blood dude sitting down, the OG Crip dude cutting his hair, getting him right. I'm telling you, he the finest thing smoking on the compound. And I immediately look at them. I'm like, between who? He like, the Bloods and the Crip, Bloods and the Crip. I'm like, why? What the hell just happened? He was like, man. I said, they squashed it. I think they squashed it the other day. I was out there on the walk when they squashed it. He was like, man, the Crips on the bullshit. He said, look, go over there by where bro getting his haircut. Just pay attention to everybody's haircut. So I go over there. As I'm walking in, he like, hell yeah, man, put big double OG such and such on my shit, man. And so the other blood nigga was like, dawg, you ain't worried about them folks gonna see it and gonna make you cut it. He like, man, they gonna have to make me fuck that. So he wanted a design in his head that said double OG, whatever his name was, whatever the case is. So I walk in, you know, all the barbers know me. CBL, what up, though, boy, you need to cut that shit. Your shit going thin, boy. I'm like, man, fuck you, boy. Woo. You know, I'm looking at everybody's haircut. I see the like 2 O's, like you putting the big double O. When I finally turn and look, and right when I'm looking, the officer was like, hey, man, y'all got 5 more minutes with them. Come on, man, 5 more minutes. So he like, all right, we almost done. When I turn and look at the blood dude haircut, I fully understood. I fully understood 100% why bro said it's finna be a war between the Bloods and the Crips. You got to watch part 2 to see what happened next.